Hey everybody, today we've got a coin flip battle. This time it's going to be Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for the Democrats up against Donald Trump Jr. for the Republicans. This was suggested to me a while back in the comments. It is kind of goofy, and I can't do every suggestion I get, but occasionally on the coin flip battles, we have one of these fantasy showdowns. So this is a battle of the juniors. Seems like Kennedy has either been labeled a crazy fringe candidate that's basically a Republican, or he's been grossly smeared by the establishment elite. I'll leave that to you to decide. On the other side, Trump Jr., he's pretty much who he is. Not much to say about it. Let's get into the flipping. The first state is Alaska. Heads for RFK, tails for Don Jr. Here comes the first flip. 3 electoral votes. That is going to be tails, and that's going to be Trump. He's going to take Alaska. He's only got to get 267 more. Let's do the next state. That's Hawaii. That has 4 electoral votes. And that's heads. And just like that, RFK, he jumps into the lead. And we go all the way to the West Coast. We've got Washington. That has 12 electoral votes. And those 12 are going to go to Trump. Trump back on top. Let's go south to Oregon. We've got 8 electoral votes here. Who's going to get these? That's going to be Trump taking 2 in a row. Next, it's California. There's 54 votes here. Doesn't mean you're going to win, but it is a huge cushion for somebody. Let's flip it. Let's see who's going to have the huge lead. It's going to be Trump. He goes 3 straight. We've got a red West Coast. The next flip is Nevada. Let's see how Kennedy responds. He does so by giving Trump another state. It's still early. Let's do the next flip. That's Idaho. Can Kennedy get back on the map? No, that's also going to go to Trump. Trump with 5 in a row. Next state, Utah. That has 6 electoral votes. Who's going to get these? That's going to go to RFK. Kennedy back on the map. Let's see if he can build on that momentum. We've got Arizona. Who's going to get these 11 electoral votes? That's going to go back in the Trump column. Trump now putting a lot of pressure on Kennedy early. Let's see what happens on Montana. 4 votes here at stake, and those are going to go to Kennedy. Kennedy with a whopping 14 electoral votes. Let's do Wyoming. He might be able to add 3 more to it, but he doesn't. Those 3 go to Donald Trump, who cracks 100. Next, we've got Colorado. That state has 10 electoral votes, and it's going to go to Kennedy. Next, New Mexico. That has half the electoral votes. There's 5 up for grabs, and those are going to go back to Trump. Next, we've got the Dakotas. First is North Dakota. 3 electoral votes going to Trump. How about South Dakota? There's also 3 electoral votes here, and those also go to Trump. Next, Nebraska. They break up their electoral votes. First, we've got at large, 2 electoral votes coming to Donald Trump. How about Nebraska's first? 1 electoral vote. That's going to go to Kennedy. Let's do Nebraska's second. Can Kennedy go 2 in a row? Yes, he finally gets 2 in a row. He only has 2 electoral votes to show for it. Let's see if he can go 3 straight. Here's Nebraska's third. That is going to go to Kennedy. Trump takes it at large. Kennedy takes all 3 congressional districts. Next, Kansas. 6 electoral votes, and those are going to go back toward Trump. Next state, Oklahoma. 7 electoral votes here. That's going to go to Trump again. Now we've got Texas, and Kennedy is trailing by 100. At this point, he does need Texas. Trump has a ton of room to spare. Let's see if Kennedy can start to close the gap. Here's the flip for Texas. And that is going to go toward Donald Trump Jr. Trump really pummeling Kennedy at this point, but there could be a massive comeback in the East. Let's do Minnesota. 10 electoral votes. Those 10 are also going to Trump. Very stellar performance for Trump so far. Let's do Iowa. 6 more votes. Trump again takes another state. Let's go south to Missouri. We've got 10 more votes. Can Kennedy get anything going? No. Back to Trump yet again. There's a lot of red on this map so far. Let's do Arkansas. 6 more votes. Coming to Trump yet again. And that is actually 7 in a row for Trump. Very remarkable streak. Let's see if he can make it 8 and pick up these 8 electoral votes in Louisiana. No, those are going to go to RFK. RFK finally wakes up all the way in Louisiana. Maybe he can go on the run of his life. Let's see what happens on Wisconsin. 10 more votes here. There's 2 in a row for RFK. How about Illinois? RFK would love these 19 electoral votes. Can he get them? Yep, he's got 19 more. Can he go 4 in a row on Michigan? 15 votes. That's 4 straight for RFK. He's slowly clawing his way back, but he's got to do a whole lot more than that. Let's do Indiana. 11 more votes on the table. And those are going to go back toward Trump. And Don Jr. is over 200 now. Next state, Kentucky. 8 votes. Those are going toward RFK. Next, we've got Tennessee. 11 votes. Tails, that's going to Trump. Mississippi is next. 6 more votes, and that's going to go toward Kennedy. Let's see if Kennedy can find some love here in Alabama. 9 electoral votes. Looks like they're going toward Trump. Trump with another 9. Now we've got Florida. At this point, it's almost do or die for Kennedy. He's really got to win about 9 out of the next 10 states. Trump looking to seal the deal here. Let's see what happens. Here comes the flip. Who's going to get these 30? And that's tails, and that means Trump is going to get 30 more, and he's right on the edge of 270. He's at 260. Kennedy only at 93. If somehow Kennedy can manage to win this, that would no doubt be the best comeback we've ever seen. Let's see if he can start it off in Georgia. Here's 16 electoral votes. He does get Georgia. That's 16. He's over 100. Let's do South Carolina. 9 votes. There's another one for Kennedy. He's got another 9. Can he follow it up with North Carolina? There's another 16 votes. That's going to go toward Trump. And this thing is over on North Carolina. Trump clinches it. It's a massive blowout here for Don Jr. We still got a bunch of states to go. Let's do Ohio. 17 votes. Those are going to go to Kennedy. Let's see how he does with the pressure off. Here comes West Virginia. 4 electoral votes. Another one for RFK. Now we go to the corner. We've got Maine, we've got at-large, and we've got 2 electoral votes, and we've got those going toward Don Jr. Next, Maine's first. We've got another electoral vote here. Another one for Trump. Maine's second. 1 more vote. And also toward Trump. New Hampshire, that's next. 4 votes coming toward Trump. Next door, it's Vermont. It's 3 electoral votes coming to RFK. Next state, New York. Normally this is a key state. This time it's already over. So this is going to be gravy for Trump if he gets it. But it does go toward RFK. He has 28 more. He narrows the gap a little bit more. Let's do Massachusetts. 11 votes, and those are going to go in the Trump column. Next, it's Connecticut. 7 more votes. Who's going to get them? It's RFK. How about Rhode Island? 4 votes. Who wants them? Trump. He's got them. Next, New Jersey. That's tails, and that's going to go toward Trump. He's over 300 now. Let's see what happens on Delaware. 3 more electoral votes. Another one for Trump. Next state, we've got Maryland. That has 10 more electoral votes. And that's going to go toward RFK. Next, it's Washington, D.C. I'm sure D.C. would love either of these guys. That goes toward Kennedy. Next, we've got Pennsylvania. Who's going to get these? 19 electoral votes. It's Don Jr. He's got them. Last flip, we've got Virginia. 13 electoral votes. Kennedy looking to go over 200. Don Jr. looking for a big landslide. Here comes the last flip. Let's see who gets it. It's heads, and that goes toward Kennedy. Kennedy squeaks into 200. The final total, Donald Trump Jr. wins it with 335. Kennedy with 203. Moderately big landslide for Trump. Kennedy fell in a hole early, tried to claw his way out a couple of times, ultimately didn't really make enough progress. Ton of red on this map, and this is another win for the Republicans. So we'll leave it at that. Let me know in the comments, who is your pick to win? What did you think the final total was going to be? And what do you think of this map? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.